If you love that woven ribbon look, well, We Are Memories has a whole line of products just to create that look.
We have tons of templates and also matching ribbons, lots of colors.
Lots of colors. There's so rainbow of things, and you found it was easy to do.
Yes, very easy to do, and we can't wait to show you how.
Come play with us. Ta-da!
How can you not want to play with these? They look so beautiful.
Anne had just said, it looked like Skittles.
Yeah,
There's a rainbow
taste
of colors.
the rainbow.
Okay, so let's go through what the templates are.
Okay, so there are 6 of the sewing templates. There's leaf, flower, shoelace, scallop, zigzag, and weave.
And we have examples for all of those. And then you can see down here that these ribbon assortments come with velvet ribbon, with twill, and with grosgrain.
And they're all about the same width, so they work perfectly with the sew ribbon templates.
Yeah, that works well. Okay, so let's slide this and slide that.
Over.
And, okay. Our first example is using 2 of them because that's what we do. And this is using the leaf and then the, is this flower?
Flower,
okay.
yes.
So
and that's that crisscross one, which is really
yeah,
cute.
Very sweet. And there's some baker's twine going down there, and just one of the ribbons knotted to be the leaves. And then this is out of the Citrus card makers. And then inside a ribbon out of paper.
Soon.
Yeah. So, okay, what you got?
Well, do you want to show the second card?
No, I want you to do the leaf.
You want to do the leaf first. Okay.
Pardon us while we decide what we're doing.
This is the leaf template, and it is magnetic. It comes in 2 pieces. Easiest way to separate them is to slide them.
Oh, okay, because it's a strong magnet. So being magnetic means you can place them anywhere.
Anywhere on your
So
page.
that's nice.
Right.
And the template itself is about 7 inches long, so perfect for card making.
And even when it's clamped down, you can kind of shift it a little bit too.
Okay.
Okay, so what else comes with the template are these sharp punching tools.
Right.
So basically, all the slots are on the template, and you line up the tool with the slot, and you should be able to press right down through the paper. And the tool is a little bit, it's thicker than like a blade, so that it makes a wider slot for the ribbon to fit through.
Okay. So you're not trying to get something in that's hard to fit.
Right, and also they come with these ribbon needles, which I'll show in a second.
Okay.
So you just basically follow along all the little holes.
So they're already there for you.
And they're shaped perfectly.
Okay.
And since it's magnetic, the top and the bottom should be lined up so you can go right
It's not
through.
going to shift on you. It feels like you've got, even this is a slick surface, you're not sliding.
Right.
Now that can get stored.
Yes, once you're done,
Okay.
you can take this apart, and there's this big hole here. And that's to put this in so that you don't poke anybody.
There you go. So that really firmly
So it's
sits
like a
right in
little
there.
handle.
Good. Okay, so I can see that you've got all of those made perfectly.
Yes.
Good.
And then I'm going to need a piece of ribbon.
Okay. How about green?
Yeah.
Since you're doing leaf.
Since I'm doing the leaf.
Then you need scissors.
I'm gonna go a little bit longer than my paper.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so to use the ribbon needle, excuse me, you just peel off this sticky backing.
And these, I was just thinking they're adhesive. They've got.
Yeah.
And this is plastic?
Yeah, it's kind of that kind of a thicker, clear plastic, and you just place it on the ends and pinch it over the end of the ribbon like that.
Okay.
So that gives you that stiff.
It's kind of
end.
reinforced. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So.
Then you just.
No pun intended. Okay.
And then you're going to just thread it.
I'm going to go in and out of all of my
of all your
slots.
Okay. And so that's going to just lead it right through.
Right, and the curves of the slits will make the shapes I want.
Okay, let's see the part that you've done. Okay, so really, the guidelines are really doing the work.
Right.
Because you're threading that through. Okay,
So it's
very
super
sweet.
easy to make that border.
Okay, so going back to our first card, then here it was just two, so you can control obviously where you put them.
I mean, she just punched 2 slits here and then.
Right, very neat. It really does. I like the kind of curve it gives it.
And then when you're done, you can tape the ends to the back. It's
Okay,
the simplest way.
so you're not doing a knot like you would if you were
that
sewing.
would probably make a big bump
Yeah,
in there.
especially with ribbon, especially with velvet ribbon.
That's true. The velvet ribbon is
So in this, can we see what that one looks like?
Yeah.
I don't want you to punch it, but.
here it is, and you can see the
Okay.
slots are on all 4 sides.
Okay. So then the ribbon is really creating the design. Those holes are just positioning it.
Right.
Okay. Well, that was one. This is also another one with the leaf, and this is using Enchanted Garden paper pack.
Enchanted Moments.
Enchanted Moments. I thought it was really fun what Talia did here, and so we have talked to her.
Yes.
And she said that she punched out layers.
circle.
Yeah. This is 10 layers?
Yes,
Is that
I
what you
counted
said?
them. It's quite voluminous.
It is. And it's pretty solid too. And I just have a piece of paper here, and I just thought I'd show you what she did. She did her punch, so pretend that that's a scallop circle. And then she misted it. So I'm using this spritzer. And
Better point that in the right direction.
yeah, and you want to scoot that over so I don't get you? Just remember
water.
that, okay?
It's just water.
And so I've just misted it, but what that does is it makes it easier to crumple. You're going to clean up after me, aren't you?
Of course.
Thank you. So, and then, so this isn't, you know, sometimes when you crumple it tears, but this is just really soft. And then as I uncrumple it, which is what she did, those crumples tend to stay a little bit, or as much as you want.
Kind of like when you wad up a piece of paper to throw in the trash can.
Exactly, yeah, exactly like that. So I'll clean up the paper. No, I didn't do that well. But anyway, that's what she did to get this really wonderful flower look. And you can see how nicely the ribbon does. I mean,
Yes.
not only the leaf stitch, but just the
And then
color.
she just added these 2 little loops at the top
Yeah.
to create a little larger leaf for the
Okay.
flower.
Very sweet. Okay, now this is going into the shoelace.
Shoelace.
Okay.
Yes, that's this one right here, and it's nice on the packaging. They show you just how it looks after you do it. So
And one thing about this one is that when you're doing it in a square like this, you just want to make sure of what angle you're getting.
right, Lene told me when she did the top and the bottom edges, she just did it regular. I guess it'd be like this.
It's positioned.
And then, but when she was doing the sides, she wanted them to go the same angle, so she had to flip this piece to the back and then punch the holes from the back.
Or turn her
So-
template.
Right, so she would just make sure all of the little stitches are.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a great look. I mean, it's fun to see it straight in a border, but it's nice to see some other things
I love
happening
this batik
too.
paper. And this is the gold, hammered gold paper, I
Oh,
believe.
is it? It's
Yeah.
really pretty.
It's really nice.
Do we have an inside?
We do.
Okay.
Look at that beehive.
Very
I
gorgeous.
Believe in miracles.
Very nice. Now this is using the scallop, and we're mixing a couple of colors here.
Right. I decided to use the same color ribbon as the template.
I see that. Ah, you're just so color coordinated.
Yes.
Now this is going through the paper. Would it go through the cardstock too?
This one, not in this case. You can do it through cardstock, but I
Okay.
didn't want it to show on the inside, so
Okay.
I kept it on the top.
Okay, good to know that it
So
could
yeah,
go.
so I cut out my paper beforehand, before gluing it down to the card, then did the stitching and then glued it down.
Okay. So and then you offset your rows.
Right, yeah, I made the scallops just going opposite of the top row.
So you used the aqua and
The aqua set. I love the names of the ribbon. They have Spring Rain, Tropical, and Misty Morn.
Oh, okay. Oh, and it's misty. Oh, it's both of them. I was thinking this was a white, but
No,
it
this
isn't.
is a really pale aqua. It's a very pretty color.
Yeah, Misty Morn. Okay, very nice. Fun to see it with
And the velvet,
texture. Yeah,
I love feeling the velvet. Fuzzy.
that's nice. So, and then you've got the velvet down here too.
And this stamp is from our new Christmas Stampin' Punch.
Oh, is it? Okay, neat. I like how you've done the edges here too. So, and this is with silver.
Yeah, silver
paper behind
specialty
it.
paper, and then the Winter Delights pattern paper, as well as the free download with the
Oh,
labels.
Okay, with the Winter Delights? Okay. Now, we have a very striking one, and this is done with the shoelace?
No, this is the zigzag.
Zigzag, okay.
Yeah.
So, but you've done 2 ribbons this time.
Right, but they are on the same set actually. They're the gray and the black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, see, they've been used. You can tell they're not pristine anymore. So we've got Midnight and Stonehenge and Avalanche. Okay. This is really striking.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so tell me what happened.
So for this I used the layered labels template, and then for the stitching, and this is the steampunk papers.
Right.
As well as the masculine collage stamps. For the stitching, I did first the gray, and then through the other holes, the same holes actually, the other direction, I stitched the velvet black. In this case, I wanted it to go through the cards, so on the inside you can see.
Oh, pretty on the inside.
It looks exactly the same as the front.
It does. That's really, so the lighter color first, that might be another way to explain it.
Right.
And you would go the same direction?
So you go one direction with the gray and then the other direction with the black.
Okay, but those holes are punched at the same time going through.
Just punch once and then you thread twice.
So here's what it looks like on the packaging.
Right, so you can always use the same ribbon twice, or you can use 2 colors of ribbon, which I
like 2 colors.
I like it too.
That looks
the more
great.
colors, the better.
Now
and I did it along the bottom here too. This is what it looks like before you stitch the black.
Okay,
velvet.
that's really nice to see. Okay, so you've got, so actually there are several things you can do with this one. And this is, what's it called?
It's called zigzag.
Okay. Now, not just for card making, also,
card making.
So there was one left that we hadn't touched, and it is the
weave.
The weave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is probably what you would think of when you think, oh, woven ribbon.
Yeah, I think you're right. So let's go. This scrapbook page is using the Christmas theme.
And the velvet red ribbon.
I like the star dazzles on there.
Yeah, those are really cute.
Very nice.
Sparkly touch.
Nice too. Now on this side, tied a bow, but on the other side, not only used a different color, but did not tie a bow.
And this is using the Roses in Harmony paper, which are not necessarily Christmas, but they can be Christmas.
Well, there's red, so anytime you can get red in it.
And there's green, and there's music notes.
So it qualifies?
So you pretty much could use it for anything.
Okay, so we've got, what was it, 6?
6 templates and 10 different colors of ribbon. The whole rainbow of things.
Again, that Skittle analogy. So we've got a great way to get sew ribbon.
You're going to love playing with this.